Let them speak. Review patterns 20. Please repeat or answer. Does it look like he wants to go? What does it seem like he wants? Doesn't she appear to be angry? Does she look happier? Does he look like a teacher? Does it appear that they understand? Does it seem like that she tried to do it? Who seemed like they enjoyed doing it? Does she appear to like doing it? Did she look like a teenager? Does it appear that they are interested in getting it? Doesn't she seem to be richer than him? Did some of them appear to enjoy being there? Doesn't she look wonderful? Who appeared to be drunk? Don't they look like they're in love? Doesn't it seem cheaper? Did they seem to be a happy couple? Does it look like they're going to be going? Do they look like they're going to be going? How often does she seem to get mad? Doesn't it look too heavy to carry? Who seemed to be the best? Who seemed like they knew how to do it? Who appeared hungry? Does it look like he couldn't finish it? Does it seem like she started to learn English? Does she seem to be quiet? Does he look like a good dancer? Didn't they seem to be wrong? Didn't she look like she was thinking of buying it? Did it seem like he told her she wasn't going to see her again? Didn't it look like a good deal? Did it look like she felt better? Does it seem like they need to get a new car? Does it seem like he tends to drink too much beer? Doesn't she seem like she enjoys being with him? Did it look like they got to try it? Doesn't she seem to know a lot? Don't they seem like they decided to go to that school? Does it seem like she has difficulty understanding it? Do they look like they're finished doing it? Did it look like most of them were able to understand it? Doesn't she seem to have trouble finding it? Doesn't it seem like they've been studying? Did it look like she was done talking to her? Does she appear to be healthy? Does it seem like they have to see a doctor for it? Doesn't she look like a good dancer? Didn't it look like he let her do it? Doesn't it look like he'll get a chance to meet her? Does it seem like they stopped working? Didn't it appear that they haven't been eating? Did he appear to be thinner? Don't they seem like they're thinking of taking it? Does it look like it's all right to go inside? Does she seem to be the smartest? Didn't he seem confused? Did it look like they looked forward to going with you? Does it seem like it is best to wait? Doesn't she seem happy to be with him? Will it seem like it is too expensive? Doesn't he look like a football coach? Did it appear that he was used to fixing it? Did some of them appear to be excited to leave? Didn't all of them seem like they knew how to do it? Didn't that seem to be the most reasonable? When does it look like they'll be finished doing it? Where did the car seem to be broken? Who appeared to be the smartest? What did it look like he was planning on eating? Did he look like he was about to leave? Did it look like he did it so that he could make more money? Who seemed to know a lot? What appeared to be wrong? Did it seem like it was worth taking him there? Does she appear to be a good doctor? Does she seem to be the prettiest daughter? Do all of his kids seem to speak English well? What does it look like he likes to eat the most? Does it seem like she kept him from going out with her? Who appears to try to do it the hardest? Does it look like she's been cooking? Didn't it seem like that made him really tired? Does it appear that he'd like to go with you? Does it look like he'd better leave now? Who does he appear to like being with? Where did it seem like it was going to rain? Didn't it look rainy? Does he seem to be a good English teacher? Who did he appear to talk to the most? Does it seem like he's been there for 2 hours? Did he ask you if she seemed to be happy? Didn't he appear to work hard? Did he seem like he managed to complete it? What does it seem like she'd like to eat? Did most of the men appear to be weak? Does it look like he ended up taking it from her? Don't they look like they are brothers and sisters? Does it seem like she's not enjoying being there? Does she seem thrilled to be there? Doesn't she appear to be the tallest? Who does she seem to like the most? When does it look like they'll be able to get here? Does it appear that he'd rather be at home? When does it look like he'll be able to repay the money? Where does it seem like he's going to move to? Doesn't it seem too expensive to get right now? Doesn't it seem like he hopes to stay there longer? Who did she seem to help the most? Did it seem like he helped him to finish doing it? Where did it seem to be more expensive? Did almost all of the students seem to enjoy studying it? When does she seem to be the most tired? Does it seem like it will be worth showing it to him? Who did she look like? What did it appear to be? Does it look like she is about to get up? Doesn't it seem to be really cheap? Did it appear that he felt upset? Does it look like they need to leave now? Does she look like she is getting sick? Does he seem to doubt it? Did it look like that he would rather come back later? Did she look like a model? Does she look like his mother? Didn't they seem to be satisfied? Does it appear that they're done working? Does he look like he plans on taking it with him? Does it appear to be the same? Does it look almost the same? Did it look like they had a hard time getting there? Does she seem to be discouraged? Will it look like I did it right? Does it seem that she was excited to be with him? Didn't it look like he was pretending to work hard? Does it seem that he decided to marry her? Do they appear to be Americans? Does it look like they'll be going by 6:30? Didn't it seem like most of them liked talking with her? Doesn't it seem like it's okay to go now? Didn't it seem like it was easy to do? Didn't they appear to be similar to that? Does it look like they wound up losing their money? Does he seem to have lost his money? Does it look like it will take a long time to finish? Does he seem to just sleep all the time? Doesn't she seem to be able to remember it? Did he appear to be rich? Doesn't it look like he made her go there? Did it look like it was too difficult to solve? Didn't she seem to be ashamed? Does it look like he is too embarrassed to talk about it? Did she look like a nurse? Didn't it look like a Volvo? Does she look like she doesn't feel like doing it? Doesn't it seem that you ought to give it back to him? Does it seem that he'll be studying with her? Does it look like she'll have a chance to see them playing? Did he say it looked like he was having a good time? When did he seem that he was the happiest? Where did it look like they were going? Who did it seem like was there last? Where does it seem like they are interested in going? How long ago does it seem like he found out? How often does it seem he helps her to study? Doesn't he seem to have made her mad? What looked like it was wrong? What seemed wrong? How many people does it look like will be coming? Doesn't it seem to be dirty? Does it look like she has too many clothes? Does she seem to be the healthiest? Did he appear to be the owner? Doesn't it seem like that tasted the best? Does it look like it is better to come back tonight? Who seemed to be the loneliest? Does it look like they already started working? Who seems like they'll be living at home? Where did it look like he put it? Did she say he seemed nervous? Did she ask you if he seems to be excited to go there? When is the first time he looked really happy there? Where does he seem to go to hide? Did the kids look like they were going to enjoy it? Did she seem to be a good cook? What does it look like they're barbecuing? When does it seem like they'll stop living there? Where did it seem they were excited to go? Doesn't it look like they'd prefer eating over there? Did most of the food appear to be ready to eat? Didn't she look like his sister? Does she appear to know how to do it well? Did it seem like she was going to be going out with him? Does he look like he'll be leaving soon? Does it appear that she needed to study more? Does it seem like he has difficulty finishing it? Where did it look like he was trying to put it? Who does she seem to love the most? Where does it look like they're going?